Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Jupiter retrograde. This very not an unusual transit, but a perfect transit for right now. Jupiter retrograde 2024 Feng Shui from now through February 4th, 2025. Jupiter is retrograde, and this is a positive. I think all the retrogrades are positive, but it's a super positive retrograde because when Jupiter goes retrograde, it is the planet of expansion. It's the planet of making things bigger. And usually it's externalized. Now it's internalized, where you get to grow from the inside out and you get to make changes and refine things in your life so that you can grow. So it's a time where you can revise and revitalize, and most importantly, because Jupiter is the planet of luck, create more of your own luck. This is very self-determined. I think often, I know for myself and from a lot of people, when you get interested in astrology, or even if you've studied astrology for a long time, it's very easy to look at astrology as this is a lucky time, this is a fortunate time. Every time is a lucky time and a fortunate time. In this Feng Shui method, you make your own luck. There's not a lucky charm or a lucky thing that you do that's going to be more lucky than something else. The key here is you are the generator of your luck, of your fortune, of all great things. And when you embrace this energy that you have the power to do this, you have the power to have new priorities, new habits, new vibes that help you to expand. When you take the reins in that way, you become unstoppable. You're not waiting for a lucky day. There is a form of Feng Shui that, which I don't practice, which has to do with what your lucky year is, what your lucky direction is, what your lucky days are. And I just find that to be so depressing, because if you only have certain lucky days, then what are all the other days? You just kind of never reach your potential on all those other days. And who says? Like, oh, why would anyone want to engage with that? Why would you want only a little tiny portion and a little tiny fraction of your life to have its full potential? Full potential is available at every moment, all the time. And I'm a big believer that we create our own luck. And you can look at this Jupiter retrograde as like an upgrade, like almost like a software upgrade running in the background of your life. I don't know if you've ever had your computer sort of upgrade in the background and it just keeps running better and getting better. When you are upgrading constantly, you have this long-term software upgrade for a few months, you have this ability to consistently tune up everything around you. So if you've been looking to make new choices, you've been looking to move in new directions, to finally break through where you felt stuck, this is the time. And Louise Hay's famous quote, "Love is the great miracle cure," comes to mind for this time. Many of you know, I definitely have had both of my dogs last year to this year. And it felt like something was just perpetually missing. And it was that unconditional love. And at the beginning of this Jupiter retrograde, literally unplanned, not intended, I didn't go looking for it, but I got my first foster dog. And so he's sitting right at my feet, and he is such a good boy, and he's thriving. And it has been so revitalizing in every way imaginable. How can you do this? How can you tune your lifestyle, your life in general, with more love? More love and more mindfulness will change your life. And again, this is how you become aware. Okay, if my thoughts, words, actions, all of this are creating my future, creating my outcomes, creating my fortune, my luck, all of this stuff, if this is how I have the power to do this, I need to be more mindful. I need to be more aware of the present moment. I need to be more clear. Okay, this is going on right now. I have choices to make. And the first choice you can make is to choose to be more fulfilled. Where are you spending your time? Is it a fulfilling way that you're spending your time? If you're spending a lot of time doing things that make you feel bad, now's the time to make a shift. This is so simple that it just gets glossed over. The number of people who come to me looking for a very high level solution. So they want a very intricate, energetic, confusing, not confusing, but there's a complexity involved. Like you want the absolute expert opinion on how to shift and change something. And I'll ask questions like, are you sleeping enough? No, not really. Are you drinking enough water? Maybe, I don't know. And we go through all of this stuff, and it seems like all these basic things have just gotten skipped over. And instead, you're looking for a very high level cure. You're looking for the crystal that's going to change your life. You're looking for the fabulous Feng Shui ritual that's going to change everything. And while all of those energy things are amazing, without the core basics of you intact, it's like building a house without a foundation. Now, by the way, guys, if you're watching this live and you want to dive in and do something big, the Love Feng Shui webinar is today. We're doing the Love Camp this year. I wasn't going to do the Love Camp this year, the 8-week immersion in Love Feng Shui. We were going to just not do it this year because it's been so busy, lots going on. But when Clifford arrived and I got this big burst of unconditional love again and saw how it supercharged my life in so many ways in just a short, it's only been 2 weeks, in just a short period of time, I was like, how could I not do the Love Camp? So it starts with, there's a webinar today, which is really fun and full of Love Feng Shui, but also there's a big free Love Feng Shui class, and if it's great, it's an hour, it's full of things to do. There's resources, there's it's a whole big class, and it is waiting for you. So if you want to do that and give yourself this gift to supercharge Jupiter retrograde, you'll find it in the description box or on Facebook. It'll be above, depending on where you're watching this. It is linked for you. You can always reach out to me, Dana@fengshuidana.com, if you need the link and you want to join and you can't find it. So this is a time to just say yes to more love in general. Now, another big thing to keep in mind is that your emotions are a compass. So if you're moving in one direction and you're feeling resistance, you're feeling feedback that's like, oh, I don't know, on with that. It's really easy for us to make things sound good in our brain, right? You can talk yourself into being into anything. You could talk yourself being into a date. You can talk yourself being into a routine or a habit. But this convincing only holds up for so long, because ultimately your emotions win. Ultimately, that, you try to convince yourself this could be like the greatest new romance, and you're getting all of this buildup of emotion telling you, no, it's not. And you just keep going, no, let me think about this. Let me think about it. It's about dropping from thoughts into fully embodying the truth of what is and isn't for you. And this will help you to be more intuitive. It will help you to be more, well, let's just say directed. You'll have more synchronicity. You'll be on the right path far more often, and more amazing things will happen for you. Again, when we talk about generating your own luck, this is a very big piece of it. So think about that as you tune your lifestyle into more love, and also make more choices that prioritize your happiness and your love. Take more time to do things that are really for you. Again, I know this sounds basic, but this is what it is. It can be that simple. Now, your home is a mirror of you. This is how this Feng Shui works, and this is how this method works. Your home is a mirror of you, and your home is a part of your magnetic manifesting power. So if you've wanted to create more, if you wanted to make more happen, a lot of times people hear like the love camp or something like this, and they think it's just about attracting romance, but it's not. When you have a sanctuary that's full of love, you become magnetic to more of everything. I've made videos on the channel about fifth dimension manifesting, manifesting from the incredible magnetic energy of your heart. Your heart is the most magnetic part of your body. And so this is extremely powerful, extremely motivating, extremely activating. So when you create a sanctuary at home, it can help you to make more happen that you want to experience. So how can you do this? First, you can think for Jupiter retrograde. Again, these themes running in the background all the way into the new year. So you might want to pick something. Maybe there's a home project for you to complete. I have paint sitting beside me that I am ready to use to paint this room at long last. You may have other projects that have been sitting on the back burner, things you haven't done, things you've been thinking about. I want new bedding, or I want to reorganize my closet. Do this. Now, on the note of reorganizing things reorganizes the universe in your favor. What does that mean? It means that when you reorganize, energy flows more freely. And when energy flows more freely, you get more of what you want. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to experience more abundance. So reorganize so that things are in more flow and you will have greater positive feedback in all aspects of your life. Another thing you can do is choose to see things thriving in your home. What does that look like? It looks like thriving plants. It looks like thriving pets. It looks like thriving energy. So a creative spot where you feel like, oh, there's a lot of energy here. I feel really good about this space. It could even be colors that make you feel like you're thriving, which brings me to red. Jupiter is often called the red planet. There's a red spot. And so red is a big focus always when you want to highlight something. So you might want to get, I don't know if I have a red one handy, but oh yeah, I do. I have a red pen. So you might want to get a red pen to make your important lists and write your priorities in red on your to-do list or your calendar. You might want to have red somewhere in your home. Let's just say you want to work out more. Maybe you have a little home gym area. Maybe you put something red. Maybe you get a yoga mat with red, or you have like a piece of art that has fiery, bright red color in it that brings you over, that pulls your attention in that direction. Red is a great energy highlighter. You know, in Feng Shui, there are red doors, and it's not just because they're lucky, and you don't need to have a red front door, by the way, but the idea behind red is that it is physically magnetic to your eyes. When you see red, it's hard to look away. That's why we have red stop signs, because your eye is not apt to miss it. It is captivating. Think about that. Do you ever wonder how they came up with red means stop and green means go? And part of that is physiologically, we see red. It's like the stop sign, you've got the red light. And that is a very big, hard to miss physically, physiologically. So when you use red, you are becoming very attractive very deliberately. Think about that. That's very, very powerful. You don't want to overwhelm your life with red. That's a lot of energy, but using it here and there, like a red pen, can be very powerful, which brings me to the final point today, which is energizing your goals. You can write them in a red pen. You can also commit more to your goals every single day, making sure that you are going for the things that you want, making sure that you are moving in the directions that fuel you. Keep your goals energized. You might want to make a new vision board. You might want to make a little vibe board. As you add energy to your goals, they start moving. Just like when you add energy to your home, everything starts expanding and feeling better and better. So energize with commitment. Decide, I create my own luck. I can make things happen. I can create more of a sanctuary. I can finish all the stuff that's been lingering, and I can launch into the most dynamic chapter fueled with love. So on that note, again, below in the description box, which you'll see below, if you click like more, you'll see the description box. You can sign up for the free Love Feng Shui class. Because we weren't planning on doing the Love Camp this year, this is going to be here and it's gone. The class is up for a week, and then the Love Camp is going to be closed in a week. We're going to start next week. Like, we are just going for this full on, full force for just literally a week. So if you are ready to dive in, the free class is waiting for you. Take advantage of it. And I am so excited about the season ahead. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go walk my foster dog, Clippy, and do the Love Feng Shui webinar, which you'll see right as if you sign up for the class, you'll also be able to watch the webinar as well. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, whenever you're watching this ahead. Again, this is a longer term transit, so you've got a lot of time to really make the most of it. But remember, new priorities, new habits, new vibes, time to make big breakthroughs. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye.